Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Death of the Outsider. When last we left off, I had just run up some stairs to try to save Daud because I thought he had been shot. Instead, I am the one who needs saving. Let's get real used to that. Okay, we're going to make it out of here. We're going to go meet up with Daud, and everything's going to be fine. He probably is going to have some words about how bad I am at sneaking now, because he trained me better than this, damn it. You know, I heard the gunshot, and I just kind of assumed... Oh wait, you know what? We got into this restricted area, and then we didn't actually loot it, I don't think. There you go, there's your bone charm. Shivering Silhouette. Enemies miss more often with ranged attacks, but I'm more visible. I will not take that. I like not being super visible, thank you. Okay,
This place
I
really
guess
pulls in coin.
that is in fact what a betting slip would probably look like. Alright. So, how am I going to get out of here? Probably I should go out via the upstairs. Right, because we could go around, come out through that door. That door that woman offered to let us through for money. And maybe come in behind, or come out behind those guys that chased us down in the entryway.
Over here. I'll check that area out. Get ready. Someone's got to get.
She's out cold.
Come on, let's have a look around.
We'll get them.
Okay, I think they're...
Come on. Let's have a fair fight.
Oh, there's guys out there too.
I always get these shit.
What is this? Stealing the bone charm reward. I poked around and found that a big reward bone, poked around and found that big reward bone charm stashed upstairs in a workshop. Stealing it is your problem. But take my advice. If you can't handle the brute without some powerful bone charm, you'd best not mess with Jeanette Lee and her goons. Yeah, well, we stole that one. Oh. Well, that guy is noticing our handiwork. So we just need to get out. Oh, hey, how you doing? Quiet.
Walk it away.
Nope, we definitely got caught.
Later I'll be laughing over.
Maybe this guy was the only one who hurt? Alright. I know you're not going to feel like this when you get up, but I'm doing this for your own good. I imagine that those guys are going to be, like, fairly cross with me. Okay. Alright, good. What's... Oh. I assumed that the black bone charm was the one that was being referred to by the note. Alright.
Need some help over here.
Yeah, I crouched after he looked right at like that was gonna help. What? Let's do it. Come on.
Road for you.
Ah, hey, that's a gun. Don't do that.
She's dead.
Wow. That dude is fast. That dude swings his sword real fast. I think he might be the only one who's left on the map, though. I've been clumsy enough that if we take that guy down, we might have the run of the place. It's alright. You know, we're shaking it off. Listen, I don't play a lot of action games, and so every time I come back to one, I'm rusty all over again. I want to try something a little more aggressive.
Intruder. You ready?
Sucker!
Take it.
That didn't work.
You finally know your place.
I parried, and he walked through me, and then stabbed me from the back. That's a pretty good technique. I need to learn how to do that. Alright, I guess we'll sneak. Maybe we should try sneaking. Maybe, after running down the middle of the street didn't work the first time, I shouldn't have tried it again. But you have to admit, I did at least do it in kind of a different way. Is that guy gonna notice that his dudes are not out here? Okay, there's a guy sweeping over there. This would be a real bad time for him to turn around. Alright, I'll take that. Thank you. Alright, well, it turns out I get to loot everybody whether I knock them out or not, because the... Oh, wow. That's... Something has transpired here. Alright, are these all guys I looted already? Yeah, it looks like. Boy, I mean, that does look like... It doesn't look like it's maybe pointing to the room I found the black bone charm in. We're gonna get over there and it's gonna turn out that it is just talking about the black bone charm. Did I? Yeah, okay. I got all this stuff from there. Did I loot you? I did loot you. Oh, no.
Kid who said his bone charm would make bullets bounce off his skin. He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
That's a really good story, Billy. I'm glad you told us that. Agility. Increase jump height and distance. Sure. Don't know what we did right, but we crafted a mighty powerful bone charm this time. Jeanette says it's the reward for beating the brute, so spread the word. Yeah, so presumably we will be able to craft our own bone charms. I'm guessing from the fact that they're giving us all of this raw whalebone. So that's pretty cool. Hey guys. Okay, those guys... Rats are gross. There are being wolfhounds in the passageway up ahead. You know, thanks for the call out, guys, but I actually have it handled. Alright, now let's get back home. Oh, man. Let's see if he notices us here in the corner. Oh, he noticed pretty quickly. Not as many moves as I would like. There we go. Good parry. Was that one of the guards from earlier? Oh, maybe.
Let me demonstrate how I
Ow.
earned my shit heel. Hey, something
Wow.
wrong?
That slide just does not work the way it used to. I slid into her and I took damage. She attacked me out of the slide. Man, now I gotta do all this running again. Whatever, this probably isn't a lethal fall. Yeah. Alright. Well, the game was not kidding about the combat being brutal on this difficulty. But I do think that some of the things that are killing me are maybe not intended, like the guards being able to walk through you, and then with a strike that doesn't hit you, you take damage from behind. Oh, I was hoping to be able to get to the car over here before he got around. I'm hoping he will go to where I was and not to where I am, and thus I can... Oh! Well, shit.
Kneel down to your betters.
You're so dead.
I really like having magic. This game is much harder without magic. Aha!
Did you hear that?
If I'd been able to make it around the corner, I think I would have been fine. So there are 3 guards in that area now. And there's no way to get out of the... there's no way to get out of the tunnel without getting noticed. So we're just going to have to... Oh, I almost fell right into Daud's cell from the top floor. If I hadn't caught myself briefly on the edge of the hatch, that might have been a really bad fall, actually. There we go. Okay, so what do I have here? I have 3 of these traps. I do have some weapons. I also have a hag pearl. And a spring razor. Well, I guess if we're gonna get lethal, the spring razor is probably the way that I will do it, because the spring razor is very effective. But maybe the best plan is just maybe the best plan is just to get their attention, draw them forward, and like hook mine somewhere in here. I'm pretty sure I will not be able to destroy that light. Yeah. Okay, but doing that seems to have made the guard at least move around a little bit. So if we wait for an opening... I'll just turn around. Okay. Okay. This is a start. I'm not sure that I can... Man, it is creepy as hell out here. Not sure that we can get through under here, unfortunately.
Somebody's not feeling well.
Oh, I think they just spawned in and they are now discovering the knocked out guards from earlier. Well, there's only 2 ways up. The stair or those pipes. Those pipes, unfortunately, probably can only be mounted like that, and we don't really want to run into the middle of that giant light. That light is a real problem. I'm actually in a worse position than I was, I think, because now I can't, from this angle, I can't even really see the guards. Oh, what the heck are you doing walking around on the pipes? Alright. Alright, alright, alright. I was hoping not to have to use these. Well, this guy's none too bright. That makes things easier. Yeah, well, that's not great. At least those guys won't get eaten by the rats. Alright, so what's the situation out here now? Well, that captain is looking in a direction that is very inconvenient for me. What if I got her attention. Yeah, you better go check it out in detail. Really get down in there. Maybe there's a, you know, maybe there's a clue. Maybe there's a clue somewhere deep within that tiny metallic dart. Alright. Is there anybody new out here? Is that Daud? Is that Daud just standing there, waiting for me? Hey, man, how you doing? I think you could have, like, helped me with those guards? Maybe use some of your magic? No? You're not even Daud. What's your... Who are you? I'll take that. What are you doing? Guy. Hi. Hi. Alright. Have a nice day, I guess. Don't drink too much Addermeyer solution. He's like, man, maybe if I pretend that I don't see her, She won't feel like she has to kill me. Listen, it worked. It worked. I didn't even choke that dude. Alright. Let's get home. I wish Daud could have maybe, if he wants me to help him kill a god and everything, maybe this would have been a good time for him to, like, imbue me with a little bit of that old teleporty magic. Well, I'm very merciful. Not really a ghost, though. You know, just a merciful human person. I'm fine with that. I did not get credit for the painting. Daud stole that painting. Oh, I forgot to destroy their stash. Whatever. That's fine. We don't need coins. So yeah, as you can see, the game keeps track of whether you're killing people and also whether you're stealthy. And these things do have some effects on the gameplay, at least in the base games. I don't know to what degree that will be true here in the side story, given that it is probably quite a bit smaller in scope. Daud is determined to kill the outsider himself, and he needs your help to do so. He's going to need a hell of a lot more than that.
When I first caught sight of Daud, I was just a broken kid, staying alive out of spite. He cut the throats of 3 men without making a sound, leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp as mine. I know how much that carves you up inside, but I found him. And he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the outsider preys on weakness, that the void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering, that the outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right.
Pretty sure they're not, but he's definitely to blame for a lot of things.
My arm hacked away, my eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the void, Billie Lurk. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And sometimes, dreams can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
People usually want something from me.
What in the void?
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billie? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you? Ah!
The world was wounded around you. And you carry the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm! And my face! Is it because of the dreams? Or Daud?
Okay, so I guess we've maybe crossed over from the timeline where I'm okay to the other one? A deadly raid at the Albarca. A raid at the Albarca baths turned deadly as guards fought for their lives against the notorious Eyeless gang. The Albarca had been under surveillance for weeks after the guard received a tip about unsavory activities there. They rushed in to break up the fighting ring but ended up in a lethal showdown with vicious gang members instead. It's a proud day. Thanks to the courage and diligence of my guards, Karnaca is a safer place. We removed dangerous villains from the streets and ended their illegal operations, said Captain Edward Lejano, leader of the raid. He assured reporters that his guards sustained only minor injuries. No Eyeless members survived. Yeah, I don't find that hard to believe. Guards broke in there and executed everybody.
The Grand Guard take down
I don't
the
feel great
Eyeless.
about that.
Ha! Choffers.
Choffers, all of them. I thought I'd sleep easy knowing Daud was safe. I don't know why I'm still so foolish. I can't catch a break for a moment, not even when I sleep. I should know that by now. This one was sharper than the rest. I could feel the blade bite into my skin when the damn guard got me. My right eye felt hollow, an empty hole in my head that I couldn't shut, and my right arm ended in a piece of broken bone. I felt it so deep this time, I woke up shaking. Took me a while to catch my breath. I've been having these dreams since I had Emily on the ship. Is this some kind of curse since I confessed to her? It would serve me right, I guess. But how long will this go on, and what other dreams may come? I could hear Daud groaning in his sleep in the other room, saying my name. Maybe we're both dreaming our own penance. Yeah, alright, well... That was a real nice arm I had once upon a time. Is there a way... No, I don't think there's really an animation I can do that will let me see my arm for very long, unfortunately. Oh, good. I definitely want that creepy-ass thing right there in front of my bedroom.
What happened to you? The outsider did this. What did he say?
I've had bad dreams for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good. Strong. Like all those years ago when we ran together. He didn't offer me his mark. Just said some cryptic shit, and left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the void is fading. We've got to act soon, before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles, tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic. The knife that made the outsider. Thousands of years ago. It's here. In Karnaca.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless, and where they keep that knife. They're powerful people, wealthy or noble or both. I don't know their names, but they all have an esoteric tattoo that sets them apart. Those low-ranking thugs at the boxing club talked about getting inked in the Red Camellia in the Upper Syria district.
I'll go there and see what I can find. Try to rest out.
I couldn't do this on my own anymore, Billy. Thank you.
But he looks rough in a way that a person really should not look.
All our lives, the Abbey of the Everyman tells us to hate him.
For once, they're right.
So are we working for the Abbey now?
They'd kill us as soon as him if they had the chance. No. The Abbey doesn't want our help. And we don't need it.
I think the Abbey would probably kill Daud on sight, because he looks basically exactly like a zombie. Take that. Just a little... Oh.
That's not possible. My arm, my eye. It's just like the dreams.
The void breaking and spreading through all the cracks. Like seeing a sinking ship.
Okay. So the thing is, Stilton. I just remembered his name, Aramis Stilton. The thing is, the thing that the character in Dishonored 2, who apparently in the canon is Emily, changed that caused Billy not to get chopped up by the Grand Guard was she prevented Aramis Stilton from going mad and locking himself in his mansion. And, yeah. Maybe the thing that we did in that game has had some larger effects that were not easy to predict. Well, I bet Daud is going to be super fine with me just going through his journal, right? He left it out in the open. She found me. I'm not surprised, only grateful. If anyone in the Isles could have found me, it was Lurk. She's just as capable as she always was. I remember when she was young. She wasn't the first street kid to join my gang, but she was the first to show real promise. I took her in and oversaw her training myself. She took to the life more quickly and more desperately than most. I watched her grow up, get stronger, faster. She was always trying to impress me, but each year she became a little more ruthless, a little colder, and she liked wearing that mask. I turned her into what she was, just like the outsider made me. When she betrayed me, I had no one but myself to blame. But now she's something else. I'm not sure what. I can't guess the kind of life she's led without me. Who she's hurt or who she's cared about. She knows that I forgave her a long time ago, but I wonder, sometimes, if she ever thought to forgive me. Alright, deep musings, but hey, let's get out there and do some magic and kill some people, huh? Well, I don't know, things look remarkably not different, all things considered. Yeah, I don't know, this pretty much seems to be the same Karnaka. So back to the carriage we go, and then somewhere. I don't even remember where, but you know what? The menu will. Upper Syria, sure. That sounds right. Yeah, that's a screwed up arm. She should roll her sleeve down. People are going to notice that and have questions about it. A lot of questions. Hell, I have a lot of questions, and I know what happened. Find out who the eyeless leaders are and where they're keeping that knife. So the Outsider told us a little story in Dishonored 2 about his creation, and he mentioned this knife. I have to admit, I was pretty disappointed. After the first game, I was working on the theory that the Outsider was like a really good whale, like a really top-shelf whale. Because there's always whales floating around in the crazy inky void that you meet him in. And, you know, it's because they have a connection to the magic and whatever. But my personal theory was always that the Outsider was like a particularly old whale who just, like, understood what was going on. And all of his constant meddling with humans and driving them to murder each other and stuff was a way of getting back at us for the really deeply horrific shit we are always doing to the whales. When it turned out he was just some dude who had like a couple of bad days and then got ritually sacrificed, I was really bummed out, honestly. It was one of those Jaws moments, you know? They show you the shark, and no matter what it is they show you, it can never be quite as impressive as what you thought you were going to see. Alright, what's up? What's up? Displace allows you to deploy a marker by holding right-click, then swap positions with it by pressing right-click again. Requires unobstructed line of sight, and you must be within range of your marker. You can swap through fences and glass windows, but you can't deploy the marker through them. If you displace on another character's position, he will explode in pieces, but you will be hurt by the process. Yeah, I would imagine. Sure, let's see the tutorial video. Okay, is it waiting for me to do something? Or, alright, there we go. Okay. That's interesting. So this will be our traversal ability this game. Functionally, it's not that different from the blink, but it does give you the opportunity to pull some interesting shenanigans. Alright, we have to get to a place where we could have blinked to where we're going to go. But we don't have to do the blink right away, so we can use it as a way of like getting out of situations like, yeah, pretty much like he's going to show us here. Yeah, alright. Find contracts at the black market. Okay, so... oh, I have a number of abilities now. Stop time and explore in spirit form. Oh, hey. There's me. Can I see my crazy arm? Wow. That does look messed up. Oh, I think the effect's about to end. So I can, like, zoom around... and I can place a displacement marker while I'm in that form. I guess that does make it pretty different from Blink, doesn't it?
Oh, that's relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve that.
What else? What is this other thing I have? Impersonate another human. Yeah, alright. I can see some pretty obvious uses for some of these. So, which way do I want to go? There are not a lot of open windows, but there is this balcony. I'm allowed to be out here, right? I don't think any of those guys are looking directly at me. This will probably be fine. Oh, there's not even anything over here.
Not this time.
Foresight is used to scout surroundings and mark characters or objects. They'll stay visible through walls for tracking. Time is stopped, and bone charms and other key objects are highlighted. Can also deploy... Yep. Okay. Seems like a very useful ability. Oh. I'm apparently not allowed to be here.
If I can just make it through this shift, then I can go and have a mug of something.
Here we go. This is what I was talking about.
Like myself again.
I hate being on the ground, but we've always in Dishonored had tools for not having to do that. So I played these games from above for such a long time that it feels really awkward to be on the floor. So yeah, I'm assuming that Billie can't really walk around where people are anymore, given the fact that her arm is very clearly magical and crazy. Oh, hey guys. Yep, sprint over to where the people are eating, right? Are those are sleeping and alive dogs. Maybe it would be a good idea for me not to go here. Now, they can't smell me, but that does not mean that they will not be able to see me. Or hear me. So let's just be very cautious. Yeah, I'm not going to eat the rotten apple, thanks. Huh. Kind of looks like I can pick those, right? They have a slight glow about them. A slight glow of video game interactivity. A representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today that the site's closure has been extended once again, with no promise of when it might reopen. Curator Brianna Ashworth could not be reached for comment. Readers will remember that an infestation of mites in the Roseboro exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago, though there have been rumors that no exterminators have been hired. The Roseboro exhibit was to be a prestigious event, sponsored by the Academy of Natural Philosophy, with hopes of attracting numerous experts and guest lecturers from across the Isles. This important exhibition is now on hold indefinitely due to the extended closure. For hopeful visitors, there is nothing to do but wait for further word. Yeah, all of that is expanded upon significantly in the plot of Dishonored 2, if you are curious. So I'm feeling a lot more like my old self now that I have superpowers again. I think the problem I was having with the combat and stuff from last time is just that, I'm not used to having to fight fair. Can I reach that? I can. We gotta look in every bucket. Now that we know that sometimes stuff will be stashed in buckets.
Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
Don't feel safe anymore? Why would that be? Ooh, health elixir. We can steal this graduated cylinder. What exactly was going on in here? What a strange little office. There's botanical products and stuff everywhere. Random copper wire, a bunch of whalebone. Well, coast looks pretty clear to me. Another thing I like a lot about Dishonored is that there's always a lot of weird little side areas to go to, things that don't really matter. But you just get to, like, explore the city and try to deduce things about people's lives. Well, we're not going to be able to get anywhere there. Who doesn't lock their doors? Alright, let's try to keep it quiet here. Well, there's an alarm clock. The Corroded Mind by Alvaro Cardoza. I don't think this is a name that I've ever heard before. Certainly not a character from an earlier game. The anatomical evidence clearly demonstrates that the mind itself deteriorates under the outsider's influence. This conclusion is inescapable when you examine the behavior of his followers. Observe the case of a young woman, devoted to the strictures and pure by all accounts, who fell into corruption by mere belief in the outsider. There was no vice she would not stoop to, the slaughter of animals for superstitious rituals, wishing harm to others through heretical spells and curses, desecration of texts with profane writing. Her errant mind led to rampant flesh and a lying tongue. Soon she abandoned every guiding principle and ran away in the night. Her abused and gravid body was donated to the Abbey 2 years later. Autopsy revealed deterioration of the connecting lobal tissue. Her mind was visibly divided, corroded beyond repair, all from belief in the outsider. I have a hard time believing that they could prove it was all from belief in the outsider when clearly some other stuff was going on in that time. Alright. Listen, the Abbey of the Everyman is not primarily concerned with the scientific standards of proof. Okay, so this will be the balcony, right? Yeah. Huh. Strange. Oh, two different little balconies. Wow, the black market's down there. I guess it's very windy. A new exhibition of Tivian burial urns.
But doesn't plug the hole. We need to find the smuggler's shop and destroy it.
If the guards did their job and shut these black markets down, I wouldn't have to be out here with my brush every day.
So the black markets are denoted by certain graffiti. Apparently the guards have become wise to that and are having the graffiti replaced regularly.
That sounds lovely.
Well, that's inconvenient. Okay, we might be able to land on that thing.
I must have a talk with the cook. That did not taste anything like pigeon. It's beyond embarrassing. I won't be able to have another dinner party.
Alright, so you can see our magic is regenerating. The little blue bar in the upper left. Regenerating pretty rapidly. Okay, so the displacement marker will just float in the air. It doesn't automatically fall to the ground. That was one thing I was curious about. I don't think we want to fall to this platform because I'm pretty sure that we're visible there. Yeah, this looks good. We won't have to fall too far here. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? No, don't run, don't run.
No. Sentient hardwood, sawdust, stone, acid, a path, rooms, delicious seasoned fish flesh, a feast for us. Soon. First, we know.
Yeah. Rats can gnaw through just about anything. Secret passageway into the black market. Yeah. You give rats some time. They can chew through stone, concrete, like just about anything. Well, I'm assuming they're okay with people just walking in, right? Because how else would you do business? Man, the weird lighting effects around the edge of the screen when there are light sources nearby are really freaking me out.
I serve with discretion. Take a look around.
Howdy.
The prices reflect the exquisite quality of the items offered.
Oh, I'm sure. So we can get a bunch of basic upgrades. Better zoom on our zoom lens.
Over here, if you're interested in making some coin.
Less visible in poorly lit areas. That's interesting. Extra bone charm slots, extra storage capacity. Silent sprint is pretty valuable. And then our projectile launcher enables black market shops to sell electrical burst. Why would I have to pay for whatever? Allows the use of mundane items as ammunition. That seems pretty useful. Incendiary bolts increases damage and enables alternate functions. That's exciting. Hyperbaric grenades. Sticky grenades. These they like stick to stuff and then explode when things come near. We can upgrade our various explosives. 3 used spring razors and or hook mines can be salvaged to make a new hook mine. That's pretty cool. Let's get various alternate effects. That's vague and exciting. And then he's going to have gear here. We're not going to be able to afford any of this stuff, really. Interesting. He has black bone charms available. Brief invisibility after moving with this place, but it doesn't go as far. Okay.
Please visit again soon.
Let's take report all theft. He said there'd be notices posted nearby. Okay. There's a door that we could unlock with the combination. We should try to take a job. Okay, what do we got here? Kidnap a bartender. The bartender at the Spectre Club is a lying, heartless snake and needs to be taught a lesson. I'm gonna bury him in my garden with the sunflowers, let him think about his mistakes for a day or two. If you want to make some easy coins, stash him in the crate I left on the rooftops near the Red Camellia. The Spectre Club. Yeah, okay. Death to the mime. I'll split the insurance coin with whoever arranges the death of Georgie Botello, also known as the Syrian Mime. He performs most days on Duchess Lysandra Avenue, which is not too far from Dead Man's Bluff, an infamous suicide spot here in Upper Syria. Be smart, make it look convincing, and we have a deal. Okay, well, I mean, you just throw him off the bluff, right? I work at Dolores Michaels' bank, and a certain customer is tormenting me. Threatens and blackmails me, she does. Nails dead blood flies to my door when I don't pay. I've no idea who she works for, but if you follow her quietly, I bet she'll lead you right to them. Kill her and her business associates to earn your stipend. I was hoping to meet my brother Alberto near Malvaros Victory Plaza this morning, but he was nowhere to be found. His assistant at the dental office mentioned something about a broken jaw and exotic cocktails at the Spectre Club. If you find him, please take him to my cabin alongside the canal. Alright, we'll do these. We'll do these, because it turns out I'm going to need money.
Before coming out, last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket.
So hold on a second. Let's try to find this secret tunnel that the rats were hinting about, though.
Tasted sharp, tasted bitter. Scent empty bottle rolling the street. Numbness and blindness. Poisoned food.
Yeah, don't eat drunk people. That's not good for you. So, given the position of the back of the shop, I would expect a tunnel. Oh, there's a whale oil thing back there powering the... I'm assuming powering the gates. Yes, the tunnel is going to be on the other side of this shop. Let's see if we can figure out exactly where that is. Unless... no, it's not... it's not back here.
They're called lower class for a reason. Low, lower, lowest. And the smell.
How am I going to get out of here? I didn't really leave myself a very good escape route. Maybe I can... I can't quite get close enough to that.
So I don't have to listen to him tell me about how good it was under the Duke's father.
Yeah. Some things are going awry here. Oh. Ah, crap. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Someone! Anyone!
Oh, man. There's a lot of dudes.
No!
I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform.
No use running!
Why isn't that mine going off?
Come on!
I was hoping the mine was going to go off and it was going to open up a path for me to sprint out of there. Well, hook mines take a little while to arm, it seems like. It's possible that I threw it... No, there's no way I threw it in a position where it couldn't see any of them. Alright. Guards notice you very, very, very quickly on this difficulty. Oh, you know what we should do? I'm being foolish here. I have all kinds of magic powers. Let's just foresight our way up on top of something, and then we'll use foresight to set the displace marker. So what I want to do here is select foresight. Oh boy, that's weird. Oh, okay, it's actually really, it's a little awkward to control. There we go. Okay, I should be able to get vision of that by coming over here, right? Ooh, maybe not. Maybe I put that too far away. I can't quite see it. Shoot. Alright, let's try again. But this time, better. I'll put it right up there. Okay. Oh, no. There we are.
That was lunch.
Oh, I have to wait for regen here.
That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Okay, I should be pretty safe up here. Like I said, nobody ever looks up. Alright. So, the red camellia is in that direction. Let's take a quick look back at our missions here. Or our contracts, rather. So we need to go to the Spectre Club. Duchess Lysandra Avenue. I don't know where that is. But Billie does. She can help us out a little. I'm assuming that the bone charm that it's referring to is the bone charms in the black market, which is right below us. So actually, a tunnel... That's right, I got distracted. I was going to look for this tunnel. The tunnel would have to be over there, right? Is there a way into a building? I don't want to have to just drop down in the street. I'm concerned that we'll get seen. Okay, the focus on the spyglass is not incredible. It's
just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Let's see if we can get somewhere meaningful over here. We're gonna have to do a little bit of exploration. Oh, geez, that's a lot of people. Let's just crawl down here and then cancel. I need to not be here for very long. So yeah, there's not really anywhere to go over here anyway. This isn't what we want. Well, I think it would probably be wise for us to get back up on top of this thing as soon as I'm allowed to. Okay. So where would the rat tunnel be? This would be a lot easier if I could just take these guys out and actually have a look around. Maybe that should be the plan, although if we get into a thing, the civilians will just shriek and they'll run up the stairs and they'll grab the guards that we know are up there. Maybe we could... I could use semblance on one of the guards from up here to walk around safely, maybe? I just foresight again. So let's see here. What do you have in this room? Nothing super exciting. Some ammo. Well, I can see all the whale oil tanks and stuff behind, or in the black market through the floor. That's interesting. Let's try one more thing before we leave. I want to go down into the black market and use foresight in there. This is definitely the way forward. I'm not quite ready for forward yet. I am so happy to have movement ability again. That doesn't look like such a fall. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, let's have a little bit more of a look around. My occulto vision is getting really screwed up by all of the, Oh. Behind here, there's a little path. What am I supposed to do with that? Yeah, oops, my bad. Can I jam my foresight form through here? Oh. Oh, I can. Okay, and then I just put a marker down.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, hey, how you doing? You should definitely keep looking out here. I was hoping to do that a little bit more stealthily. Stealthily probably is the way that ought to be expressed. We'll just pop this open. Help ourselves to the stuff. Okay, we got a rewire tool. That's handy. There are devices, basically, that can be hacked, and that is what we need to hack them. That is the universal currency of hacking. Okay. We're finding black bone charms very rapidly. So, like I said, lock sword contests don't really happen very much. You can just quick tap. Let's do that. Have a little bit more energy to work with. And then... I don't really want to reduce... I guess displace distance reduced doesn't necessarily mean very much, since we can place the marker with foresight. Let's get used to using it first, but I do like this. Did I just unequip? Yeah. Let's not unequip familiar scent. I need that. Alright, is any of this other stuff valuable? That's valuable. Ooh, Pydavicet feathers. People love those, probably. A lot of loose whale oil. This stuff's explosive. You should be more careful. 398, by the way. Oh, we could have just foresighted our way back here and looked at the code. That's another thing. Okay, foresight is very powerful. There we go. For a second there, I was like, how am I going to get out of here? Alright, see, we're learning.
It's impossible to get good help these days. Sometimes I think I'll just do it myself. But then again, I have such a twingy bag.
Sometimes I think I'll just do things myself. But then again, you know, let's not get silly. Alright, so I'm going to displacement. I think I should be able to place a marker. Oh, okay. Alright, flying body, just help a brother out here. Yeah, I don't know. It only wants to go up sometimes. I'm holding the move up key right now. Don't go up. Alright, well, we'll just crouch down here and wait for that to regenerate a little bit then.
Seized right up.
I might be able to do this fast. Okay, I got it.
I told him to let it warm up a little first, but can't say I didn't warn him.
It would be nice if the void energy replenished at like an increasing rate, so that if you don't have any but you're not in any actual danger, it would not be quite as slow as it is being. Looks like I might have to do another... Yeah, we're going to have to do another foresight placement. Okay. So foresight... Maybe it can only be a certain distance above a surface. Yeah, okay. Oh no, wait, that won't work. I'd be able to see the marker. There we go. Yeah, it behaves a little bit unintuitively. Okay, here we are. Well, I think this, as a pretty obvious dividing line between points in the mission, is a pretty good place to stop for the moment. So, that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying making it. And of course, come back next time. We're going to do a whole bunch of people's petty chores and maybe eventually get back on plot. And we'll see you then.